There's a cupboard in our office. Open the door and you will see stationery, DVDs, coloured covers and dozens of screenplays. Many of them have never been produced, testimony, if you like, to disappointment, frustration, failure, or just bad luck. We invested hours, months, years on these scripts. They're our friends. We believed in them when we wrote them, and we still do. And some of them are in, what they say in Hollywood, active development. It would help in the current creative climate if our projects were based on Marvel superheroes or video games, but they don't come our way.
I've never been sure what's worse. The script that is produced and doesn't work, or the favourite one that still languishes on that cupboard shelf.
But we have a weird kind of loyalty to the fictional friends we created, and feel we've let them down when they're not realised on the screen, large or small. We don't regret any of them, which is why they haven't been thrown out into the recycling bin. We always agreed that the word retire gave us shudders, even when we were 17. Perhaps if you've hated your job all your life, it must be a relief to pack it in, play bowls and prune your roses. We're lucky enough to like what we do. Matisse never stopped painting. Bruno Walter didn't stop conducting. George Abbott was over 100 when he was sitting in the stalls of a theatre watching a revival of Damn Yankees, for which he'd co-written the book some 50 or so years earlier. We'd like to be doing that 10 years from now at a revival of Billy, pointing out to the director where he missed a laugh that Michael Crawford always used to get.
And who knows? Next time the phone rings, the business line, we may hear that interest in one of our scripts has suddenly been revived. The producer found the money from a bank in Zurich or a cartel in Mexico. We don't need to know. Or perhaps 2 major stars love it. We'd settle for Chris Pratt and Guy Gadot. Or an Oscar-winning director insists it's his next project. We're proud of our durability. We imagine a researcher working on the latest edition of Who's Who. His boss asks him if he could spare a moment. He shrugs apologetically. Too busy, Guff. I'm updating Clement Lefrene. Again.